Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the AAC, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the James Madison Dukes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his...
And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
But I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They're trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, did not get through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Dukes in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The option look. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Running back goes in motion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Big fullback's got it. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Handoff to the fullback. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it on the outside. It's Stewart. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Goes to the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to To have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Rifles it down the middle. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The play-action fake. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
And the Dukes line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Now on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Daly. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. That's reeled in. It's Ross. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Howard. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daly. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fullback's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll keep it himself. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, a 1st half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Frisco Bowl. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And they got it done in the 1st half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things, and that 1st half needs some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that 1st half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This 1st possession is crucial.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
On the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Between the uprights, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Knight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This time it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed. They can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Ross. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The option look. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. On the option. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And they swarm him under. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Feeling some heat. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Dukes will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Dukes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here comes the offense on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The give to the fullback. And the Black Knights have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Goes to the option. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. If someone needs the dive, someone needs the quarterback, who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Run it with the fullback. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Madison, 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trying to get to it. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable. The Dukes want to move quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. The give to the fullback. Just plowing down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The AT unit on the field. And And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on second down. They'll go to the fullback. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up second down.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation